Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you're seeing this bundle of joy and goodness, I mean yummy goodness, you are welcome to my channel. My name is Enjou, and I make videos about Those that are my subscribers, they know, so you're welcome. If this is your first time, I make videos about marriage, motherhood and ministry. So please, if this is your first time, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. You'll be really blessed and you enjoy awesome content. Guys, I need you to subscribe because I checked my analytics and I found out that 70% of those that watch my channel, 70% of those that get blessed by my channel, they've not subscribed. And we are 200 and something. Imagine if 70% of you go ahead and you subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. God bless you. Alright, so today I want to talk about, let me caption it as phrases or words you should not say to your partner when you are trying to clarify on a particular subject. So let's get right into the video.
I want to serve the purpose of God in my generation. I want to serve the purpose of God while I am alive. I want to give my life.
The first phrase is never, and a lot of married couples, they make this mistake by using the word never whenever they are trying to communicate dissatisfaction, or when they are trying to air a particular opinion, or they want their partner to be more involved in what they are doing. So they go, you never da 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 da, you never da 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 da. And what the person is trying to say is not that you never do this, but they want you to be more involved in what you are doing. And this is one of the mistakes I can tell you that almost all the married people make in the, let me say, first, some people are even still making this mistake in 10-20 years of marriage. So if you would like to have, or if you want to have a more peaceful marriage, or a marriage where your partner is ready to listen to what you have to say, then you should learn to speak without using you never do this, because the first thing that will happen when you say you never da 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 is that he or she will try to defend themselves. Yeah, that is human response. That when you say you never, the person says, no, it's not like I never do this, but do you get what I'm trying to communicate here? So they'll try to defend themselves because nobody wants to appear as the bad one in the marriage. So if you want a better result, if you want to have a more effective communication in your marriage, then it is advisable that you don't use the word never to communicate dissatisfaction. You can use other words like I would like if you start by appreciating the person. I appreciate all you've done in this marriage and what you're doing. I would appreciate if, or babe, have you noticed that you don't really have you noticed that in this aspect you could do better? Something like that to encourage them. It's not like you're trying to paint. Yeah, it's not like you're not trying to express yourself, but wisdom is always profitable to direct. Most times it's not about what you say, it's about how you say it, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. And this was one of the mistakes that I made. You guys, I always tell you guys mistakes that I made in my earlier years of marriage. I would say things like you never da 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 da, you never, and that was not what I was trying to communicate. What I was trying to communicate to him was I needed him to pay more attention to this particular subject. So I would notice that, or I noticed that anytime I use that word never, instead of him admitting that okay, probably there's something to be worked on, the first thing that he does is that he will try to defend himself, because it's what you're trying to say is not true. It's not like your partner does not do these things, but the person is not doing it as you would want it or as you would like it. So you are trying to communicate that I would like you to be more involved in this. Are you getting me? Are you following? Or I would like if you could do this better. So that's what you're trying to communicate. But when you use a phrase like you never, the person would, I tell you, the first thing the person will do is that they will try to defend themselves, and from defending themselves it moves to something else. Please make sure that you take notes and you avoid words like never, you never. It's just a turn off, and you wouldn't get the desired result or the expected change that you so much want, you wouldn't get it. So try to avoid it. And that's why a lot of people come up with things like, he doesn't listen to me, she doesn't listen to me. It's not like they are not listening to you, but you are communicating wrongly, and therefore you wouldn't have the desired output. Do you understand that? So please make sure you try to avoid the word never in your conversation. The second word is always, and I am guilty of this as well. You always leave the door open. You always you see, these words, you are trying to communicate dissatisfaction, but you never get desired result. I think I'll just merge the third one too, which is don't. You don't call me when you go to work. You don't look after. You don't blah blah blah. So many things you don't, and you always. So I'll merge the two. Please try to avoid these words in your conversation, because as I said earlier, the first thing that will happen is that your partner would try to defend himself, and there would be no change. I bet you on this. I have been a candidate, and I have experienced it, like first-hand experience. So when you say things like, you always leave the door open, you don't this, now you don't call me when I want you to, you don't, self-defense comes in. And it's not like this is like your partner has planned it before, that they will defend themselves. No, it's just that that's how it is. You don't want to be the bad one in the relationship. You don't want to be the one that is not making the marriage work. You don't want to be the one that is not putting in the effort. So instead of using words like that, I think I'll just give you a solution on what you need to do. Like, let's say you want the man to be more involved in doing a particular task in the house. Then what you can do is that you go to him, babe, can I talk to you for a minute or 2 minutes? Do you have some spare time? Okay, you can talk to me. Have you noticed that most times the sitting room is not always cleaned? No, you see, always cleaned. That's the mistake. So you go like, have you noticed that our sitting room could be better? Maybe if we paid more attention to cleaning or arranging this way, it could be better. Oh, and the man goes like, well, that's true. And you go again. Do you think that you can help in any way to contribute to the progress that we so desire? And you'll be amazed at how, no wonder the Bible says that it's by wisdom that a house is built. So if you want your house to stand, if you want to have a marriage that you enjoy, then you need godly wisdom on how to communicate your desires. So please make sure you avoid words like always, you never, and you don't when you're trying to communicate dissatisfaction. So I didn't want this video to be long. I just wanted to be a short video and pass across this message. So I know that somebody has learned something new. If you're planning to get married soon, or you're already in a marriage and you are always wondering, or you've been asking yourself, why doesn't she listen? Why doesn't he listen? You can check yourself and you can see that one way or the other, you have been using these words and they will never ever produce the desired result or change that you want. So remain blessed, guys. If you have not subscribed at this point, I don't know, maybe I'll come and start speaking Spanish. Then you subscribe. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Please share this video with all your loved ones, and even those ones that you don't love. You don't need to love somebody before you bless them. Alright guys, see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.